Welcome back to Hoarder's Heart. On this episode, we're going to be doing the March No Spend Challenge bullet journal entry. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I'm a hoarder, and I conceal my identity by putting the sunglasses on and that phone in front of my face because I'm still feeling a little too vulnerable to admit to the world who I am, and here's all my messes and mental struggles. But no, I'm going to be showing you my March No Spend Challenge, the bullet journal entry that I created. I'm also going to be updating you on how I did in February, and I started these no spend challenges because the idea was if I'm cleaning out my hoarded house, I need more stuff going out than coming in. I need to not be buying miscellaneous crap. And another thing that's very big in my hoarding, which is all people who, not all, but a lot of people who struggle with hoarding, we were so financially broke and living paycheck to paycheck that intensified my hoarding, where I was like, I can't let anything go. I have to hold on to it because this is how I provide for the family so we don't have to buy it. So that's why this is so key for me to make sure I'm doing these monthly no spend challenges and also budgeting every month. And I actually did it on the Every Dollar app, which was the first thing that was finally easy for me. And I can even show you a little clip of that. But by doing that, we stopped living paycheck to paycheck. And now I can start to let go of my hoard better because now instead of me being worrying, like, what happens if we need it? Now I can be like, well, if it's an emergency and I need it, I have a nice emergency fund. We can afford to buy a new one if we need it. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. All right, so let's start by showing you how I did for February. So here is my February no spend challenge, and my goal was 16 out of the 29 days, and I completed 18. So I'm very proud of myself. So what I do is I color in the days that absolutely, positively, no money was spent on those days. Now, I'm a little stricter on mine. What I do is even wants and needs are not spent on these days. This is the day I got gas. This is the day I went grocery shopping. That's the day I paid a bill. You know, like I even include that. Now, I know a lot of people do no spends where they still count the day if they want grocery shopping. And sometimes I wonder if I should, because if I was to just not count the needs, this thing would kind of be much fuller. But my idea was that if I'm not spending any money, I'm not spending any money. But overall, I'm really proud of how well I did for February. All right, so let me show you my charge card debt-free charts. Now, I didn't make this. I printed this out for free on debtfreecharts.com. Let me just start that. This is not a sponsored video. They did not give me any money to sponsor this. I found it. Somebody on Facebook has suggested it. This one was free. They also have like debt-free, MasterCard, different versions. This one was free. They have some that they charge you like a couple bucks for to print out, but not really a big deal. And I wanted to do this because my Discover card goes up and down a lot because there are some automatic things that are on it. And I just really want to be accountable with this and bring it down. So I'm starting this right now. Now, this is for $5,000. I didn't owe $5,000, so I colored in this because that's what I owe right now, $3,300. I know it went up again. So I'm going to start coloring these in. Each line is $100 and start coloring them in so that I can have my Discover card finally paid off. I'm putting it out there now. That way I can be held accountable for it because it hasn't been a first priority and I need it to be a priority now. So guys, I just wanted to show you this. I think it's very handy. Anything that has to do with coloring and crafting, I'll do it. All right, here we go. Here is our March No Spend Challenge bullet journal entry. Of course, it is a St. Patty's Day theme. And my goal for this month is 17 out of 31 days. My rules are no Amazon, no yard sales, because
Normally, yard sale season will start the second half because the weather will start to change up here. And I love my yard sales. And I'm like, no, no, no. I don't need more stuff coming into my hoarded house. Bring lunch to work. I'll always do that. Bring lunch to work. I know you've heard it multiple times, but it really saves you a lot of money when you bring your lunch to work. No new shoes and no new jewelry. I put no new jewelry because the craft shows will start to pop up too, and I do love to buy little jewelry, and I have so much. I really don't need anymore. I don't. All right, so of course, what I like to do is, it's the 1st of March. I always make sure that that's a no spend day. And like I said, when I say no spend day, I'm not spending a need and I'm not spending a want. Now, I feel if you're starting this journey, just like I did not count the needs, okay? So if I went grocery shopping today because we had to, I would have still colored in this day. I do highly recommend that if you're starting this, I would do that as well. But I've gotten to the point where it's like, okay, I can look at a week and be like, okay, it looks like, Monday and Tuesday are going to be my spend days. Let's just say I'm going to do my grocery shopping. I'm going to fill up my tank with gas. I'm going to get what I need to get if I have to buy anything. And then keep the rest of this as, okay, we got gas, we got food, I paid the bills. I'm not spending any money out of that account. That money is staying in there. And overall, doing this has made us stop living paycheck to paycheck. It really, really has. And that is important in my hoarding because in my earlier years when I was a new mom and I was a stay-at-home mom, we struggled so badly financially that just imploded my hoarding. I held on to everything because it was my way of providing for the family. We don't have to buy it. I already have it. But now by doing the no spend challenges and doing the every dollar app, which I'll show you in a minute, just a real quick brief rundown, we stopped living paycheck to paycheck within probably 6 months. And that helped ease my hoarding and my anxiety because it's I now have a cushion. I now have an emergency fund. So I can start to let go of these things a lot easier, the things that I hoarded because I thought that I needed it to provide for my family anyway, not the sentimental things. So guys, let me go ahead and show you just a real quick breakdown of the Every Dollar app. All right, so this one is the Dave Ramsey Every Dollar app. And again, this is not sponsored. This is what I found to work for me after trying written budgets, Excel sheets, spreadsheets, different kind of budgeting tools. This is the one that worked for me because it was very straightforward. It was very put your numbers in, put your paycheck numbers in. This is the estimate that I'm going to make this month, then putting, the budgeting things. Like I know the mortgage is going to be $1,600 every month. I know that groceries and toiletries normally come out to, let's say, $500 a month. I know that Comcast is going to be $180 a month. So you plug all these things in, and then as your statements come in on your phone, as you update it and look, I would just plug those numbers in yes, that came out that day. Now, let's say it's $500 my grocery app, right? Let's say I've already spent $460 and I still have a week left. Well, guess what? I'm not going over that $500. I better do a pantry challenge and we're going to eat what we have so that I can make it. That also helps keep me accountable for it. And you know what? It's such a game changer using an app, and you got to use what works for you, whether it's Mint, your very own budget, whatever works in your life, it makes a difference. All right, guys, so I really hope that this video was very helpful for you guys because by doing the no spend challenges and then finding a budgeting tool that actually worked for us that we could use monthly and keep up with it, it changed our lives. We very quickly stopped living paycheck to paycheck after living like that for years upon years. And my hope and goal is that by me doing this and seeing that it worked for me, that it helps somebody else stop living like that, so that you can start building an emergency fund and you can start having like more financial freedom. So guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. And I just want to say, man, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.